Welcome to the EU Finance Podcast. My name is Leilas Polubinskas. I work for the European Union, specifically for the European Commission. I do communications in the Directorate General for Financial Stability, Financial Services, and Capital Markets Union. For lack of a better comparison, if you're not familiar with the structure of the EU's bureaucracy, you can think of my workplace as the Ministry of Finance. The subject of finance is usually met with a bit of an eye roll and the assumption that it's too complicated to understand. It is a big subject. It can be super complicated. Don't get me started on derivatives. But it's super important because it impacts our everyday lives. The EU does a lot of work in financial regulation. Banks, capital markets, insurance, green or sustainable finance, anti-money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism, sanctions, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The idea behind this podcast is to serve up some information about our work, about EU finance. I'm going to try to keep it as understandable as possible. I'm not an expert. I like to think I'm smart enough to ask smart questions, but I need stuff explained to me as simply as possible. That's what we're going for here. I hope to give you something interesting to listen to, regardless if you're a stakeholder, you know who you are, or just a normal citizen like me who has a bit more than a passing interest in EU finance. Let's go.